I'm going to show you how to duplicate an existing page should you want to add a new page to your website. And really duplicating an existing page is the easiest way to do this, just saving you a little bit of work. So the first thing you would want to do is to consider what type of page you're adding and which page would be the most appropriate to duplicate, just to save you, again, the most work. So for example, if I wanted to add another page that included some photos at the top, a quote, and some text, the scholarship page might be a good page to duplicate. However, if I'm looking for just a more basic page with no photos, I might want to duplicate a page like the news page, where really all we have is a headline and some text. So once you've decided which page you want to duplicate, you just click on that page, and then you're going to click here on your cogwheel. And it's going to open that page menu. If we see down here at the very bottom of the page, we get the duplicate page option. So I'm going to click on duplicate and say confirm. And what it's going to do is automatically make me a copy of that page, but it is going to put it under the not linked section, excuse me. Therefore, it's not going to appear up here in our menu because we're not ready for the world to see it yet. And I'm actually going to make a page for your training guide. So this is helping me in the process. So I've just retyped right in that box and pressing enter on my keyboard. And now I have a new page called training guide. But as you can see, it has all of my old text here. So we're going to use this page to explain to you how to make some basic changes on the website. So once we're on the page we want to change, we're going to hover over the page and click on edit. And now we can start to see our boxes that make up Squarespace. And again, the boxes are what make your page mobile responsive. It knows that if the screen size should change, excuse me, it's going to stack those boxes on top of each other rather than be side by side. If I want to delete a photo, I can simply hover over the photo I want to delete and choose the trash can, and it's going to give me just one more chance to make sure that's what I want to do, and I can say yes, and I've just removed that block. And as you can see, it automatically adjusted the remaining photos to align with each other. If I want to change out the photo, I just click on edit. Here again, I can remove the photo. I can click on the arrow and go to my computer, and I can update a new photo by choosing that photo and clicking open. We want to make sure that we always name our photo just to help with our Google SEO, and also for folks who their page might be loading slow. This is going to tell them what the photo is about. And so I'm just going to click apply. And so I've changed the photo here. I'm going to go ahead and take that one off as well. Do you see how big that made that photo? So if we only wanted one photo, but we didn't want it to take the entire screen, we could add what we call is a spacer block. So I'm going to come up here to the plus sign, and I have some choices here of the kinds of blocks I want to add. And I'm going to hold down my mouse button and just click once and hold down, and I'm going to drag that spacer block to where I want it. And you can see that big black line is telling me that if I were to drop my mouse right here, it's going to put the spacer in that spot. And that's exactly what I wanted. Now I filled this part of the screen with space, but it has correspondingly shrunk my image. And then I can grab a hold. My mouse is super big, and so it's hard to show that on the screen. But I could actually hold here and drag the photo left or right as well. Excuse me. Now, to edit text on a page, simply click on the text box and begin to type. It's that easy. I can highlight, I can hit delete, and I can just type my new text. I can also copy and paste from other programs. If I'm going to copy and paste, say from a note or an email on my computer, I would want to highlight the text and choose copy. And when I come over back to my page, I want to click on this little piece of paper, and I want to paste my text there. That's just going to strip out any of the special formatting and make sure we're inserting plain text onto your website, and click OK. This is a quote block. If you see those throughout the site, simply click on edit, and you can change the text from the quote and also the source, and it's going to style it automatically to match the rest of your site. I'm actually going to just go ahead and remove that block. Again, more text block down here. If I wanted to just wipe this text out, because again, this is my new training page, I'm just going to hit delete, or I can hover over the box and delete the entire block. This is a gallery block which shows multiple photos, and you'll be able to see that if we click edit here, I can choose which gallery I want to display, and we have 4 galleries on your website. So just as for example, this is obviously the scholarship winner gallery, but if I wanted to show board photos here, I would click on board, and you can see that it's now showing the board photos, and then here are the photos from the welcome gallery. When I click on design, I can choose how I want that gallery to be displayed in a grid. On your home page, your gallery is set up as a carousel with automatic transitions. And then we also have a slideshow option. The downside to the slideshow option is you cannot control the height of the slideshow. And so a lot of people don't like that. So I know I'm flying through some of these, but these are just basic edits that you can make to your website very easily. If you want to change where a button is just the fancy link, so if I hover over the button and I click edit, I can move this box here too. I can change the text of the button. So this is my button. And then here's that black link box. And we have 3 options here with all of our links. We can link to content, which means we're linking to any page on our website. You want to go down to where you see the word page, and then you could just change that button to go anywhere you want. So we're going to say we're going to send it to the links. I'm just going to click off of that. I can choose the size of the button. So I have small, medium, and large. And then I can change the alignment left, right, and center as well. So very easy to change your buttons. To link just the basic text, I'm just going to click, I'm going to highlight the text that I want to link. I'm going to choose my link shortcut. And again, there are those 3 options. Content, I can link to a file. So all of those PDFs or meeting minutes, board minutes, newsletter files, just click on the arrow to add the file. Choose the file you want to upload. I'm going to pick a photo, but you would be, obviously you would be picking a PDF, and click open, and it's going to upload that file, and you can see that turned into a link. We always want documents to open in a new window. And then if we wanted to actually link it to another website, we would just choose external, type in the website, and again, click on the open in new window option. So those are your options for your links. You also have the choice with all of your basic text to edit. So you have some basic choices here. We can highlight this to make it bold. We can make it italic. We have our left, right, and center. We have number bullets, which are very helpful, and regular bullets. We have indentations. And then one thing you don't see is you do not have the option to change, say, font colors and fonts. And that is because all of this has been defined for you in your style guide to keep your site consistent. So you'll see if I click here, this is actually set as a heading 2. And all heading 2s are going to look like this. If I were to highlight that and change it to a heading 1, you would see it to look like this. So these have all been predefined for you, again, just to keep your site looking professional and consistent. And then we also have a heading 3, which is just a little bit smaller, and then your normal text here. So those have all been defined for you in your style guide. So this covers a lot of ground in this video, I know, but we've talked about duplicating the page, changing out the photos, editing the text, adding links and buttons, and hopefully this will just give you a little refresher if you need it.